Gemini, welcome back to this reading. Go ahead and get started for the Gemini people and placements. What is Gemini thinking, facing, currently dealing with, thinking when they're watching this reading? What do they need to know for Gemini people and placements? Could be having a falling out with somebody from the past, maybe deciding to disconnect from somebody, Gemini people and placements, Gemini people and placements, maybe feeling a lack of love in that situation, Gemini people. Maybe you're trying to put an end to something but struggling to. Messages. You could be passionately moving towards a new beginning, maybe asserting yourself through your communication, analyzing things. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course, because this is Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Could be a masculine. Could be asserting yourself through communication as well. You could have water sign placements or be putting an end to emotional reactions that you used to have to situations, kind of going within and processing your emotions, seeing what are you actually desiring, this new beginning, etc. So let's see. Okay. What is the new beginning? What is the Ace of Wands for Gemini? What are they looking to achieve for Gemini? What is Gemini's ultimate goal and happiness? What is Gemini's long-term destiny goal and happiness? What is the next goal they're looking to achieve? Definitely moving quickly towards leaving somebody behind, perhaps. Gemini's goal. Please tell us more about Gemini's goal. Maybe a change in your home situation, family situation, real estate. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Let's see what your best advice is for Gemini. Gemini people and placements. What is the best advice for Gemini people and placements? What is the best advice for the highest success and achievement, Gemini? What is the best advice for Geminis? It is ended for and finished for better or worse. Okay, cool. Worrying about nothing. Worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and get some advice from the chakras for Gemini people. Messages for Gemini's highest good and success. What do you need them to know or reflect upon for Gemini? Gemini's success. Messages of advice, please, Gemini. Excessive energy in the sacral chakra can lead to aggression or manipulative and overindulgent tendencies. A deficiency of this energy can lead to guilt, distrust, and resentment. Okay, so you might need to look into the sacral chakra. The best way to receive love is by giving it. Being kinder to others can help strengthen and open the chakra. Okay. Let go of old grudges and let go of the past. Being too critical of yourself and others, compliment others, and go out of your way to spread kindness and balance. This could be about maybe there was a dispute about bills being paid or give and take dynamics about how much someone was giving versus receiving. You could have just kind of gotten fed up with this kind of situation and wanting to put an end to it. Advice for Gemini people and placements. Maybe someone was taking advantage of you, Gemini. You could be needing to here. This says the throat chakra is needing to communicate with somebody. The stones associated with this chakra include amazonite, which is used to promote emotional balance and calm the nervous system. I think I have it right here, actually. Aquamarine is said to clear the mind and encourage honesty and help you connect to hidden emotions. Turquoise is useful to help express your thoughts. Grounding the chakras. Music and free expression with dance is a great way to recharge and harmonize. Dance really to awaken your inner self. And we do see the High Priestess here about tapping into your inner self. Maybe you need to realize where you actually want to establish boundaries emotionally, maybe reject somebody or something emotionally, maybe detach emotionally, move towards something, establish boundaries with your communication so that you can move towards your new beginning, what actually aligns with your soul. I invite and inspire. This could be a Sagittarius or a higher, bigger picture, optimistic way of thinking about things. Maybe you want to tap more into what actually brings your joy from your heart space, your soul identity, your purpose, your destiny in this lifetime. Yeah, this could be a change that you're feeling inspired to enact in relation to your real estate. Maybe you want to move somewhere, buy something. I think you might be trying to protect yourself from somebody, but you might not need to worry too much. It says physical disorders associated with this chakra, the third eye chakra, include headaches, eye and sinus problems. You could actually be very intuitive, but you kind of stop yourself from that. Maybe you knew this person wasn't good for you or they're impacting your intuition in some regard. So we'll continue. But I'm thinking there's like a need to fortify your immune system or something. Best advice for Gemini, please. Again, best advice, please. Clear advice for Gemini success. Gemini's highest and greatest good. What is the best success for Gemini people? Support yourself before you can support others. That is so crucial and important because the more that you take care of yourself in this world, the more your life in general becomes easier. Especially the more you take care of yourself, you adjust your aura, which means you're manifesting better circumstances for yourself. So it's really important that you always put yourself first and prioritize that. And only that way can you actually invest in something emotionally. Can you actually give whatever extra you have to give. Express your creativity with compassionate emotion. So I think you're slowly but steadily falling in love with somebody, or you're falling in love with an idea of something, a new passion that sparked your interest. There could be a lot of sexual interest here as well. Gemini, messages for Gemini people and placements. Any messages for Gemini people and placements? Oh. Too much concern with sexual matters, exactly. So there is like something you are kind of interested in. Gemini people in placements. Gemini people and placements. Messages for Gemini. Gemini people and placements. Looks like if you are worried about something, it will resolve itself. Maybe just not today because Neptune is actually moving retrograde today. But give it time. Gemini people in placements. Gemini people in placements. Could be dealing with an older woman. If so, there will be success. Any temporary problems you're having with this older woman should be resolved. Gemini people in placements. Gemini energy. There could be some excitement about some kind of fun event that's coming, or some kind of fun that you've been having. There could have been frustrations or periods of lessons to be learned because of your own. Maybe you were kind of like drinking too much or something like that. Gemini people and placements. Pisces energy here. Maybe you're tapping into your subconscious. What is the actual ideal? What do you want to manifest in your life, right? You could have been going through some frustrating times with this person in June, or communication-wise. Okay. Best advice for Gemini, please. Gemini people in placements and energy. What is the best advice you have? Enjoying life, Gemini. Tapping into the unknown, interesting. You could be falling in love with somebody, definitely. Gemini people and placements, please. Clear messages for Gemini. Definitely an ex-partner is maybe still involved in your life, and there's also a current partner that you're feeling inspired to move towards. This person could be very optimistic, fun, creative. Maybe you're spiritually in tune or in sync with this person or with yourself. Let's get very familiar. Last messages of advice for Gemini people and placements. Hedgehog disguise, interesting. Gemini. We'll go ahead and read it anyways. Just take it. Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you need to disguise your incoming good fortune so that it is safe and protected. Let's see, Hedgehog. We have omens as well. Maybe you can see the writing on the wall if somebody is a threat to you or something. Maybe you're redirecting yourself. Danger looms, forget all pride. Run away and try to hide. Identity open to steal, safe in sanctuary to conceal. Tucked away in a log or beneath a bush, I do my best to keep out of sight and out of mind, blending in with my surroundings as I become a part of the forest floor, the garden border, or the pile of leaves. You too might want to consider lying low for a while, or assuming quite a different persona to avoid harm and strife. There are times for banging a drum and shouting your cause, for declaring who you are and what you believe as boldly as you dare, but now is not one of those times. Take that approach and you will draw the wrong attention. I only have one natural predator, and when it comes to my well-being and survival, I would not parade before a badger, but rather disguise my presence. You should do the same before those who would thwart your efforts or even seek to bring you down and take their chance. Time for reflection, solitude, and rest beckons. Prepare well in your sanctuary, for chance to prove them wrong will come, just not today. We did see the High Priestess with the Ace of Wands here, so there is a need. We're still not yet quite out of that waning crescent moon phase. The new beginning should become around Friday with that new moon in Cancer. So you could be just cultivating your emotions, analyzing the past, past memories about your family, about your real estate, and what do you want to manifest going forward. But now is not a good time to actually kind of expect that it'll come to fruition yet. And also people might be kind of anticipating these changes that you want to make, and they might want to thwart your efforts, of course, right? Somebody could be very negative around you. Let's see, or use you for some reason. Time for reflection, solitude, and rest beckons. Prepare well in your sanctuary. Your chance to prove them wrong will come, just not today. This is not your fight, so keep out of it. Allow a person the space they need now and resist the temptation to help them. They will ask when ready. Your garden needs tending, so look at natural pest control. Careful of how you approach a delicate matter between family or friends. Someone is feeling very prickly. Encourage hedgehogs in your garden. They will keep slugs, snails, and even mice at bay. Dreaming of hedgehog encourages you to explore your visions and is an indicator of one who can travel to the world, see beyond the veil. So you could be very intuitive yourself. You could be tapping into more of these intuitive faculties, working on them, especially as you communicate with others or you're around others. But But I think that your ability to really stand your ground, establish new boundaries that you might not have had in place before in order to move towards your passions in the future is really going to help align you to success, I hope. But let's get a last wisdom of the oracle for you guys. Gemini's last piece of advice. Clear piece of advice for Gemini people. And placements, please. Why is that sounding weird all of a sudden? It's like sounding blocked. Gemini. Yeah, it sounds blocked. Why does it sound blocked? Gemini. Somebody could be trying to block you in some kind of sense. Gemini messages for Gemini. Best advice for Gemini going forward. But what does Gemini need to know? Gemini people and placements and energy. Chaos and conflict. Building blocks. Interesting. Somebody here could be trying to cause chaos for you so that you can't build what you desire. Gemini people and placements. Best advice for Gemini. Okay, 25 in the reverse. Let's see. Okay. No, this is not 29. What was it? It was 25 in the reverse. Okay. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have had the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. And I did see that here with like the king. Like I said, you were putting boundaries, like emotionally, and boundaries with your communication to change something, which is awesome. So let's see. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. And I think the more that you kind of lean into that maturity and establish and grow and manifest that into your own reality by forcing your own will, by structuring what you desire, by knowing, by being realistic and putting the boundaries in place that need to be in place to protect that, then you'll be on a better path. Let's see 66 in the reverse. Somebody here could be trying to use you is financially is the kind of sense I'm getting. 66 in the reverse. I could be wrong, but no, I'm just saying. 66 in the reverse. Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Remember, the evidence of divine order can be seen everywhere. Ask for a sign, and it shall be yours. Synchronicities happen all the time, so if you are in a time of challenge and feeling cynical, all you need to do is ask for a reminder. White Raven will appear to reassure you that all of this is leading to something better, for magic is in the wind. Okay, cool. You could be collaborating with a Sagittarius, or maybe there's going to be a more optimistic, beneficial give and take dynamic or job that'll come in. Yeah, there could be a new job opportunity as well, or somebody that you can better work with. Last piece of advice for Gemini. Gemini's last piece of advice for the highest success. Oh. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay, I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want more readings, please get some interaction. I'll post more as I see some more interaction, of course. But you can also hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you'd like to leave a tip. Thank you so much. Take care.